Yes, come to the chapter second. You come to the chapter second, and the chapter 2 is related with the nutrition in living organisms. Listen carefully. Organisms. This is basically related with the animal. You make habit of writing your class section with your name. Animal and man. Yes. Now you just try to understand what is given in nutrition in living organisms. You know that animals eat complex food. Animals eat complex food material, but break it down into simpler form in their bodies. And the body gets the required nutrition through the three different steps. What are the three different steps? You think of here. First, suppose here we have taken one box. We have written here food requirement. Food requirement or food habit. Food habit. This is the one requirement. Why the animal nutrition. Just we have taken one block diagram to decide how nutrition is going on in the animals. Mode of intake of the food is another factors. Mode of intakes. Mode of intake, भोजन लेना of food और उसका तरीका. This is also needed by the animal nutrition. And the third block, this is also having, think of how to utilize. Utilization of or utilization in the body. So there are three main steps in animal nutrition. Now we will discuss here the body gets the required nutrition by three important steps. Mode of intake of the food, food requirements, mode of the intake of the food, and utilization of the food inside the body. What are the different modes of intake of food? Mode of intake of food. What are the different modes of intake of food? The method of taking in food is different in different organisms. The method of taking in food is different in different organisms. There are relevant parts of their bodies to get modified in the manner that makes it easy for them to eat their food. There is some modified way of the parts to take the foods in different organisms. You think of, take an example of the way to take food. You think of a sparrow. You think of a sparrow. A sparrow has a short beak to pick up seeds and worms. Worms. So if sparrow has its own mode of intaking of food with the help of short beak, with the help of which it picks up the seeds and worms and take inside their bodies. Similarly, if you are thinking of the sparrow, you can also think of you can also think of you can also think of hummingbird. Hummingbird has long hummingbird has long write your class with your name. It is better if you are writing your name, you write your class also. The long tubular beak of the humming bird. Yes, this line has to be taken care of. Long tubular beak of hummingbird help us or helps it to suck nectar. Suck nectar. TAR from the flowers. From the flowers. Similarly, when you have taken care of about sparrow and then hummingbirds, the sparrow has short beak, hummingbirds have long tubular beak, hummingbirds suck the nectar from the flowers. Similarly, we can also think of the, yes, You take another star point to discuss about the modes of intaking of foods. In the case of cow, the cow has sharp incisors, sharp, nukhila, incisors, and flat molar teeth. मोलर teeth. सब ध्यान में रखो. मोलर teeth. Very good. Molar teeth. Molar teeth. What is the functions of these sharp incisors in the molar teeth? This helps. It helps to cut and grind plant materials. So these are the some examples how they are taking foods with the help of molar teeth or cutting and grinding the plant materials. Cow used to take in foods inside their bodies. Similarly, you can think of also some another examples of the jaws of snakes, which enables to swallow animals. This is also another way of taking in food by these snakes. With the help of jaws, they swallow the animals and take it inside their bodies. That animals may be larger than the size of the head. So these are some modes of intaking of foods. What are the different food habits of animals? You know, I think the meaning of the herbivores, H-E-R, herbi, V-I, verse. The animals, especially animals like cow and deers, eat only green plants, eat only plants, materials are called herbivorous animals or only herbivores. ये ध्यान में रखो. ठीक है, ये पॉइंट को ध्यान में रखो. Herbivorous. Similarly, you can think of food habit of animals. These are under the category of food habits of animals. Food habits of animals. Number one is herbivorous. You can similarly think of carnivores. 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 You write your name and class so that we should know about carnivores. Carnivores are the animals like lion, very good, and tiger, that eat only other animals. Other animals are called ध्यान से are called carnivores. ये सारे डिफिनेशंस काफी इंपॉर्टेंट हैं छोटे बच्चों के लिए, उनका ये सारी चीजें हाँ पूछी जाती हैं एग्जाम में. So take care of yourself. If you are joining the class, don't try to leave. Your attendance will be checked during study. Now the food habits of animals, where the third term is also arising. This very third term says the omnivores. The third name, omnivores. What is the meaning of omnivores? This is also very important. How to write about omnivores? The animals which animals like bear and human beings. दोनों human beings. That eat both animals and plant. That eat animals and plant. And plants. ठीक है? Are called omnivores. ये सारे बच्चों को टर्म वाइज ध्यान रखना है. ठीक है? Place sitting. Devanshi Chauhan, very good. Carnivores. Piyush Mohan, very nice. Herbivores, carnivores, omnivores are very simple terms. Now let us see about what are the modes of nutrition really. What are the different modes of nutrition? Modes of nutritions. Modes of nutrition. Yes, let us see how to decide the modes of nutrition. So, modes of nutrition. Number one, saprophyte, saprotropic, saprotropic. ध्यान देना, saprotropic nutrition, ये नाम ध्यान रखना. Saprotropic nutrition. What do you mean by saprotropic nutrition? What type of the nutrition is called saprotropic nutrition? Some organisms, the mode of nutrition in which an organism obtains nutrients from dead and decaying plants and animals. ध्यान देना, important line. The mode of nutrition in which an organism obtains required nutrients or nutrients from dead, मरा हुआ, and decaying, गला हुआ, decaying plants and animals. Is called saprotropic. Saprotropic nutrition. Good. Such type of the organism secretes enzyme outside and digest the organic food. Digest the organic food. So there are some important lines for you. The saprotropic nutrition requires nutrition from dead and decaying plants and animals, and that secretes enzymes outside the body and digests the organic food and absorbs the soluble organic compounds observes the soluble organic compounds. Very nice. You can think of important examples. Most fungi are saprotrophs. Some bacteria some bacteria are saprotrophs. PHS. Good. So this is the one of the important mode of nutrition. Saprotrophic nutrition is the first kind. The second one is the parasitic nutrition. Very good. Parasitic. What do you mean by parasitic nutrition? Parasitic nutrition. The mode of nutrition good, in which an organism obtaining food from other living organism of different groups is called parasitic nutrition. Parasitic nutrition. How to take an example of? Take care of. Parasitic nutrition. Parasite may live on or may live inside the body of the another living organism. In this mode of nutrition, the parasite is benefited while the host gets harmed. Parasite may live in or live on or live in the body of another living organisms. This mode of nutrition, the parasite The parasite is benefited. Parasite is benefited when he feeded. फायदा होता है उसको. While the host gets harm. You can think of example like roundworm, head loose, body loss, tapeworms. These are name of the parasite. So today's work is sufficient. You should revise all this term about the saprotrophic nutrition and parasitic nutrition. Okay. And you should also learn about and write on your notebooks. All these lines you have to learn. We have very less time now. You will revise and join in the next session, next day. Okay. See you children.
सर जो जोनिक न्यूट्रन बताएं वो फिर से एक बार बता दीजिए.
Next time in the next class. The time is now going to conclude.
ओके सर.
You will learn these all three lines. What the lines has been discussed here, you have to learn in each and every lines.
ओके सर. बाय सर.
Okay.